Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. What do you think? Maybe I can do it in a whisper style. Let me get my microphone. Shall we try this microphone? Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Now I go to my channel and see how it works. Your channel, okay. I can see myself. Okay. Such a beautiful, beautiful day. And let me try this. How about that? Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Let me try to see if I can do this. Oh, the dancing video. Yes, that's better. Ella, thank you so very much. I saw every one of your comments in the dancing video. Thank you so much. I am really impressed and touched by your sense of, by your sense. I'm just very touched. Okay, so I remember there was one time I listened to a podcast or something, and then there was this podcaster making some throat, clearing the throat, and suddenly there was this very strong sound. So I think I need to pay attention to that. Okay, let's see if we have something better here or something comments here. Join for a second on my lunch break. You must be from UK or from no, not UK, from the other part of the world. Thank you so much. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. Yes. I do not have any questions and things. We love you and this community. Yes, I love you. I love you. Bonjour, Haiying. This is 2 a.m. here. Oh, Agnès in France, but I had to jump in just that. Wow, hi. I always watch your video, but never catch you live. And this one is special with a very special sound, don't you think so? Okay. If you are in Europe, maybe you can write down your country name. I am planning, or maybe I am planning my summer vacation, summer travel. So one thing is that I want to do meetup. Even not meetup, I want to breathe the air where you breathe. If you are not into a meetup, not a problem. I want to see the countries where you live if you are interested. Las Vegas. My friend, my son's friend is in Las Vegas. He is always impressed and wanted to go there. Of course, one of these days. Absolutely love your last dancing in random place. That is not a random place. I was thinking of this dancing in random place. The last video where I wear the blue to dance, is is actually in Modern Art Museum, and they had a member party, member lounge, and they have a live DJ. So it is supposed to dance. So I prepared myself to go there to dance. But maybe people have a lot of things to chat, but not so many people to dance. And I went there to dance, so that is the reason I did the dancing. It's the most appropriate place. Well, there is no inappropriate place to dance. 喂，宝贝儿，你说。Okay. My family just came back. Blue Rose, I just received your message on Etsy shop or some other message. I got your address. Just let you know. I just starting my own sound bath business. I am excited about it. My singing bowl will be in Monday. Oh, what is a sound bath? I do not understand. We have so much to see here in Wales. Wales. Yes, I heard about Wales. I want to go to Wales, and I made a video of Dublin, and so I want to go to the real Dublin from its original place. And the place in California, Dublin, is named after the Ireland, Dublin, because a lot of people from Dublin, from a lot of Irish people, so they name the city Dublin. And I want to go to the real Dublin, or I want to go to the Dublin in Ireland. And there was one place someone mentioned about Cork, and I want to go to Scotland, Edinburgh. Yeah, we will see how we make it. Shetland look beautiful. Is that where is in Shetland? I am aim for the summer month. Winter aren't much fun here. Thank you so much. I'm originally from Wales, Shetland now. Thank you. I told my husband one day I will be as courageous as Haiying. Today, just be courageous. You see, when I dance, people do not even look. So they have their business. I have my business. We do not need to think too much about other people. They have no opinion. Even if they have opinion, it has nothing to do with our opinion. So it does not matter that much. Okay, let's see. I am a sound energy healer. I am using crystal singing bowl for stress relief, relaxation. Blue Rose, do you have a YouTube channel, or how do you manage that business? That sounds so interesting. That sounds so interesting. Okay, so let's keep on with the chat. If you have any questions, bring it up. Otherwise, I will just blah 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 for. Oh, Haiying, hearing you talk somehow make me sleepy, which is a good thing because I couldn't sleep and only sleep 3 hours today. And sometimes I do have a sleeping problem is because a lot of time is because my energy is not used up. I need to exhaust myself. And there are time once in a month, once in some time, I just cannot sleep, even if I am exhausted, totally exhausted. I take it as a gift from heaven that give me the time to reflect, to think. So, so when you do not worry too much about it, it reduces the intensity of the hardship of it. Do I make any sense? What part of Europe will be in? I will go to France for sure, and the other part I have not yet planned. I am planning. So right now I am planning. I have 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks. I can be totally myself. So I can drive or take a train. So I am taking advice from this live stream, what place I can incorporate into. If you have a beautiful place, if you live in a beautiful place, if you have a suggestion of place, bring it up, bring it up. I will start to plan. We are planning these couple of days, these couple of weekends, and then we will finalize. I have not yet totally planned out which particular place. What shade color is the new lip balm you are having? Today I bought a new lip balm. This is the color I like. I like this kind of chapstick, but relatively darker color. My skin tone works well with a little bit darker, more prominent color. So this is cherry. Comparing with watermelon does not work well. Strawberry does not work well. Framboise raspberry does not work very well. Cherry and blueberry, this kind of darker color works for my skin tone. And this one is You Are the Poem, so you can see the color is relatively dark. I like it a little bit darker. They are all lip balm chapsticks, so this is roughly the color. Okay. I love when watching your makeup, blah blah blah. Thank you so much. I am okay. So this is the place for us to have fun, to enjoy. Okay. So last time I asked questions from you. If we do live interview, if we do Zoom talk, what kind of questions will be asked? We got so many interesting questions. It's really fun. And some question like, who will you save if your sons or your family drop into water? Those kind of questions. This is so funny. If you have any silly questions, please bring to find. As I start to make this live stream, I am running out of questions. The reason is because I do not have a set of questions. Every question we ask is from our heart. And then I start to search online. Actually, there are questions, 200 questions to ask when you are running out of questions in a live stream or Zoom call or interview. And I just feel you are so much more relevant. Don't you think so? Don't you think so? Yeah. So, still, these questions, last time we asked question, I am using in my future interviews, in my future chats, and keep on bring in the questions. What should be asked if to our interviewees what you are interested in to know about another person, what inspire you, what a special hobby or something you have. Yeah. I am just I am just doing this, and this couple of days, oh my goodness, this is so not good. I got water dropped here. So, did you celebrate Mother's Day? If so, how did you celebrate? How did we celebrate? How did we celebrate? We ate sushi. We ate sushi, and in our area there was a store. They sell sushi, and they sell a Japanese supermarket, and they sell fish, and they prepare sushi, and they prepare things. So they have one of the freshest. And my husband and I, the two of us, drove out to there to buy the fish and make it. And I feel it's so good that that I have my family time, my special romantic time. Thank you so much, you people. Okay, so let me thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I was thinking it's a reason not to cook, to be lazy, right? Even family. So we want to cook at home or we want to go out. If go out, there are too many people, and a lot of time, the coffee shop, the restaurant, now the business is so good, it's becoming not fun to go out. Don't you think so? It's so much more comfortable stay at home. And we bought something and the family prepare. And this is such a touching moment. So we did that, and we discovered some new different shops. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive, and that's it. That is very, very, very good. It's so crowded everywhere, everywhere. Sometimes I go to some coffee shop and it's becoming so crowded, not even fun. And we can live a life independent of all these things. Every day going out, it makes me so happy. Bright sunshine, and if outside is crowded, I can stay inside. There is always library quiet. Anywhere is crowded, but library is always quiet. Museum is always quiet. So we can always find some quiet place. Yeah, don't you think so? I am just very happy, yes, to be with my family, and it's so good. Okay, I prefer to stay home. I like to get takeout or make something simple to eat at home. Very noisy and too crowded. Yeah. And sometimes going out, if we do not go out very often, suddenly we go out and see the bong, 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 bong energy. It's really very energizing and very fun, right? If every day is crowded, it's not fun. I'd like to ask a question about lightsaber, about their views on physical health, and if they had any struggle there, and if so, how did their view on life change for the future interviews? Thank you so much. Physical health. Yes, that is so good. That is such a good question. Physical health. Thank you. And also, if any of you want me to answer question now, quickly answer question, I can do that. Okay. I finally made a live chat. Yes. Physical health. So very important. I think because I am relatively in a good health, we lost the ability to appreciate ourselves because we have no pain, right? If when I am in pain, I totally have a different view on life. I totally have a different opinion, different view, and different things on seeing things. That definitely change. That definitely change my perception of life. Yeah. Bring up questions for future interviews. Physical health, that is a very good one. That is a very good one. I love your question. I am experiencing health struggle now and would like to hear from other people on how they deal with it. Wow, that is so true. You know, I remember there was one time I got pain and I think about death. I think about because usually I am healthy. So whenever I do not feel healthy, do not feel right, I was thinking, am I dying? But it's not a joke. When you have that something, it pull you down. It pull you down. It pull you down. I don't have a question at the moment, but I just want to let you know I really appreciate video you upload. I listen to them like a podcast before a busy work day, so I appreciate a lot. Okay, so here is another question for you. How do you find the sound here? I am using this little lavalier, and I find if I go to museum, I have done several in the museum, and it works well. A museum now has changed the policy. Museum has changed policy. If before you are not allowed to take video, or you can take a video without people noticing you. It's not against the law. They just do not like it. Now you can make video. And even with this small, non-commercial, not big equipment, I find it quite good. It's crispy, yeah. The sound is good. If I speak loud, then it pop up. And I relatively speak in this distance, and it is pretty good. The little mic sounds quite good, yeah. And sometimes in museum, I make a video, and if boom, there is a door shutting down. I stop the video and remake and follow up with it. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good to hear. And it's long enough if I do a live chat with another person, on the face to face interview. I can move it around. That is good. Thank you so very much. Yeah, it's just I just want to take this time to chat with you and make it into a habit that we get together. Okay, now let's see. And my Zoom chat has one or two friends line up, and I still, if you are interested to share your story, to share your passion, to let other people know, I am always here. I am always here. Send me a message. I will always make it possible so that we can share the story. The more people share, the better our community will be, more interesting will be. And I have one question, and then I will talk about these interview things. I have a question. How do you stay close to your children as they get older and start to pull away from you? My daughter is becoming a teenager, and she does not want to hang out with her mom anymore. They grow old, and it's embarrassing if I stay with them too often, too much. They are an individual soul. They have an individual life. I actually like my children have their own life so that I can live my life. The meaning of our life is not only to be a mom. To a certain stage, we are the only person in their life, or we are the most important person in their life. As time passes on, as time grows, our life comes to another phase, to another stage, come to our own life. I am happier now than my children were. No. It's not that. It's I am more of myself, my own life, at this stage than when they were younger. When they were younger, there are more things need to be done. They need more help, homework, arrange things. They need to go to start their own life, and we need to start our own life. Find new things to do, and do the thing we always want to do. In the podcast interview, I have one question. That is, what is something you always wanted to do but have not yet to do? Kimberly, maybe you can take this chance to think about that question. Something you always wanted to do, but you did not have time to do. Now, children has grown up. She has her own life. If you have already paid your attention, the job is done. However they grow into, it's their life. It's beyond you. It's beyond me. How my children become, they become successful or not successful, I have done my share. That's it. It's their life. let them grow into their life. Even if they are not living the life that you want them to be, even if they are not lawyer, doctor, they are not making $1 million, it's their life. Same as myself. I am not making $1 million. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. I am not successful. But with time, we start to accept life. At 60 years old, you do not think, if I used to study hard, if I became a lawyer, if there is no if, there is fact. This is my life. I take this life. I live the best of my life. I have a small car. I have a broken car. How I can drive this broken car to places? I have a small house. How can I paint in this small house? How can I be totally myself in this small house? You start to be adapting to the situation. Do I make any sense? You live your own life. We live our own life. We accept and we adapt to our life. We do not see other people making $1 million and envy them or jealous them. It's not my life. This is my life. Such is my life. Do I make any sense? How do you continue find, if you call it yanghaiying, or should I use a full name? Yanghaiying, yanghaiying, any of it. And yanghaiying is, if it is easy, yeah. And how do you continue finding something to be happy about in world with so much negative around? I can never escape it. I do not even find negativity. There is sunshine, there is beautiful flower. See what I see. Those things are too far away from me. Who becomes president? Who becomes a city mayor? Who becomes, it's beyond me. They are paid for that money to think about that. I am not paid for that money. I am not thinking about that. What I have heard one time, 那是奶奶管的事儿，你不用管. That's grandmothers to think about. That's other people to think about. I think about what is in front of me. I have a cup of tea. I have money to buy this. Why this is so happy? This cost me $489. And it's just the perfect color. And it's just the perfect texture. It's just the perfect smoothness and texture, everything. How can I not marvel the engineering marvel, the chemistry marvel to make $4? So happy, so useful, right? Think about something that make you happy. Do you have chance to buy a chapstick, to buy a cup of tea, to buy a cookie? I have something make me happy, and that is limit, the not need to be too much, and that is enough. I do not see it, and I try to avoid seeing all these things. I do not listen to video, I do not listen to radio, because it does not make me happy. Yeah. So avoid those things, distance ourselves. I think it's an ability to distance ourselves from things that beyond our control, right? Do I make any sense? Let me be pretty up enough so it will make me even happier. Okay, now we are heating up. There are a lot of chats and dialogues. Let me try to catch up. I am sure. Okay, this little microphone sounds great. Yeah, really help. Okay. What else in the world? I can never escape it. The problem is that, yes, you cannot escape it. So once you train yourself to escape it or make an effort to escape it, it might be better. Okay, I personally don't have any kids yet, but I would say to still be there for them, like always, and be there when they need you, but don't worry too much. We always come back to, they always come back to our mom. That is true. You are away. This goes back to taking care of children things. And never lose your own individual value. We are not only a mom, we are a mom, we are a daughter ourselves, we are wife, we are above all an individual, independent person. So we need to live our life. I think I have another question for you. Do you think that believing in yourself, dreaming is necessary for happy life? What are your thoughts on this? Do you consider yourself to be a dreamer? I do not think I am a dreamer. I do not believe in dreaming things. I do not believe in planning things. I think and I do. I am more of a doer. So that, for example, this podcast, Let's Dream Together, it comes from my husband. Our family had an Audible account, something, Audible, something. So I listened to podcast, and my husband had this podcast, and he introduced me. Let's how I built it. And then I was thinking, wow, that is amazing. The story is amazing. Let me do it. The next day, I start to think about it. The third day, I went to Los Angeles and got started. Do not think. I am not so much a dreamer. I am more of a doer. Life has to be a goal, but does not have to be a specific goal. For me, this is for me. For other people, some people has that I reach to a certain degree, I get to a certain job. Nothing wrong. It's so much depending on oneself. I change idea, and these couple of days I am out of juice for creating art. Let it be. It will come back. You follow your heart and do right thing will be always good. Okay, do I make any sense? Lightsaber. Yes. What should I do if I feel like I have no purpose in life? If I feel like I am just drifting along and waiting for death? I'm not necessarily sad, but not happy either. I just am. Oh, maybe, people are different. There are people born happy. I have seen students. There are people born happy and have this little sense of humor. And even my children, my family, I can see. And there are people born to be less of this happy. We are all different. You get along with it. Not everyone or not every day needs to be excited. I live my life and I am happy with it. And that's it. You if that makes you comfortable, that is your lifestyle, maybe, right? No need to pressure ourselves too much to be every day have a goal, have a dream. We live happily or we live our life. That is it. Do I make any sense? No need to be hero. Not everyone need to be hero, right? Whatever. Do I make any sense? Whatever. Actually, when I was young, I do not know how old are you. At the young age, when I was young, I also have this no purpose of life because there is not yet enough content in life. There is not enough substance in life. There is not enough responsibility in life. If I do not have children, I have so much less responsibility, and everyday life can live by. So its accumulation of life make you appreciate life more. Do I make any sense? Okay, I have also dealt with this in some period of my life. I think it might be a periodical thing. Were you always like this when you were young, when you were baby, when you were at elementary school age? Or maybe it's just a certain period of time because our body hormone, because our body energy, because the outside influence make us a little bit lost. It's the learning period. It's the judging period. It's not yet. It's not yet finally thinking through things. Period. Do I make any sense? We have not yet finally figured out life. I have also, okay, Kimberly, my teenager told me recently that me simply telling him, I love you, I am here for you every day was amazing to him. He now sees that at age 18 exactly. So our love for children have different way of expressing. When they are at their teenager age, we not talking, not nagging, shut up might be the best gift for them, might be what they need the most. Just imagine elementary school teacher, kindergarten teacher, elementary school teacher, middle school teacher, high school teacher, everyone, every day, they got taught, they got preached, they got educated. They have listened too much. Give them some time, some room, not listening to others, or give them some quiet time is the best gift we can give them. Any advice to people who are choosing to not to have children? What is your view on this? Oh, that's a personal choice. Maybe one day suddenly it happens. I used to think I should not have children because I am not good enough. I do not want to bring a bad children to this world. I do not want to bring another trouble. I am a trouble enough. Why do I need to bring any new trouble to this world? And I have always heard other people say, 就看看我自己. Another one talked to her mom. 我要知道我变成这样，我早就掐死我了。Anyway, so I do not know why you make such decision. Maybe physical reason, maybe health reason, maybe believing reason. Everyone has the right to decide what they do. That I have no opinion on it. I live my life. Sorry, I didn't put my thought on thinking about it. One of the reasons I live a happy life is that I think my life, and I am not having a lot of energy, a lot of intelligence to think about things different. I accept, and that's it. I totally accept and appreciate another person's idea. So it comes to in phase for you to, yes, it comes in phase, up and down. Thank you so much. I will try that. And thank you, yeah, for the sweet words. I will face. It will happen to every one of us. When we were young, we all have this up and down, big up and down. Live everyday life, eat good food, clean up the room, have a minimum, or at least minimum control of oneself, or in one particular area. I am not able to control the mess in my house, in myself, but at least I can control something in myself. For example, lunchtime or breakfast time. At least everyone has something that you have the ability to control. When everything is out of control, you still have something. So hold something dear and important to you. Yeah. Yep, always please in and out. For example, right now I am not bad, but a few weeks ago it was terrible. Not only you Thibault, me too. Just 5 days ago, I can physically feel, I can very clearly feel I was in a down spiral. And when you go down, and then you will bounce back. Life is always this up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when we are down, try to catch it and extend the upper trend. That is when our brain can still function. When we go down, we cannot function. If you could interview anyone still living or someone who has already passed away, who would it be? If you could interview anyone still living or someone who has already passed, love all your video and live chat. Always help to heal my spirit. I didn't get if I still living or someone who has passed away. Whom do you interview? What is this question? If you can interview someone, I didn't get this question. I didn't get the question on the topics I feel. Oh, I lost that question. Oh, where is it? Oh, if Christine Cruz, if you could interview anyone still living or someone who has already passed away, who would it be? I do not interview important people because you are all important. One of my goals, there are, Steve Jobs already got interviewed. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all these important people or celebrities, they have enough people to interview. We do not need. I will make my interview very unique. You, every single one of you and I, the ordinary people. I want to interview anyone that I just met. So I am not interested in big, important people. I do not know their story and I have no relation. Let's say who inspired me. My role hero are my husband, my son, my family, my mother, my father. These are the real people I can see. Not because they are successful, it's because when they are down, when they have trouble, still they love me, care about me, and I can see a full round real people. When you see those important people, you do not know what they do at home. You do not know how they treat their employee. It's too much artificial. I want to be more closer. I want to do the people who is ordinary. I want to do you. Who is writing that one? Okay, Christina, I want to interview you actually. I want to. So yesterday I went to San Francisco Modern Art Museum, and there was one person, the person who worked there, and he was very kind to me. Everyone was kind. I want to interview every one of them. And then the next day I saw him again, and we just start chat. One of the exhibition, I said, "Oh, that's so inspiring. It's interesting. Do you do art?" He said, "I do not do photography. I do not do painting, but I do journaling." I said, "Can I interview you? Can I invite you to my podcast?" He said he will think about it. Anyway, I want to interview anyone that comes to my life just naturally, just naturally. This, I am extending another invitation to every one of you. Did you find, let's come back to it. Did you find our interview? I don't know. I feel it's so much better than the interview of big people. Don't you think so? I have already done 10 of them. They are brilliant. They are so real because they are you, they are me, they are you and I, and have trouble, have flesh, have soul, have struggle, and it's, we need more of this. We need more of this. Another invitation. Please write me message. I have 2 more line up. I want more of us. And I want to make it big. I do want to make this big. I want to make this podcast into, I'm just getting a little bit addicted to it. I just want to everyone understand that not only big achievers are beautiful, we are beautiful. We are so exquisite. We are so interesting. We are so fun. Every one of our story, every our story is just the best. We are the best. Nobody can be better than you and I, than the ordinary people. They are good. They are good. Important people, they are good. But I find something that is interesting about ordinarity. Ordinarity. Am I missing some of your? Oh, I have missed a lot of. Who's a person admire tells a lot about them. Who's a person? Hello, Haiying, to continue on the talk. Pure, I feel that I don't have expecting things to look after, and I am just going through the same routine every day. Yes, my life is also routine, everyday routine. One of the reasons I keep myself happy, I make an effort to make this podcast. And sometimes I think doing this chatting with you give me myself a vent, a channel to 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 share, to express, to show off my narcissist. To show off is very important. And if without it, I think it will be very boring. It will be very boring for me. Comparing with my family, I think they are stronger. They do not have podcast, and they are still living a very happy life. They do not have YouTube. I really find something to do. Find something. When you put yourself, there is one part of this vulnerability. People will say something not nice, but it makes you actually fun. Sometimes I see the debate between things. I get a lot of entertainment out of it. Yeah, you have to make things. You have to make trouble. Life without trouble, without problem, is not fun. You have to make this up and down, and when you go down and start to bounce back, that moment is really very, very inspiring, nourishing, is good. So I make something, I make this. You will try to do something, plant a tree, or do a painting, or make some cooking, start a blog. There are many ways to express yourself. And if you do that, we will watch and make an interview. Write me a message, and we can do an interview and discuss about it. Discuss about our success, our struggle, that really release a lot of our internal things. We need to be heard. You are exactly right. Not every moment and every day we are going to be happy, feeling valued. There is always days drifting. So very true. It's because today I am drifting, so I make it. Every week, it's kind of annoyance for my family, for other people, but it does good for me. So my family understand it. They understand this is important for me, and they give me this time, this room, and I'm very grateful. Do something like, may it be a podcast, may it be a video, may it be a blog, may it be an Instagram posting. Social media is a great thing. Only when you do it wrong, when you search for something wrong, it hurts us. But otherwise, it's a great thing. Use it the right way, right? Okay. There are a lot of things. I really love your mood and vibe about everything. I'm 37 years old, about to be father here in South America, and I wish to share and enjoy life with my son the way you do. Thank you for being you. Okay, if you are a young father, I need to tell you one thing I learned from life. I learned swim. I learned this style of swimming from my son. One of my way of living life is I do the same thing with them. I took them to swim class, and I saw other people. They would. I have written a story about it. Later, I will tell you the story. So there are mothers and fathers and grandfathers and caregivers, and sitting on the side, sitting on the bench and reading newspaper. So I was thinking that's very caring. I should do that. I brought newspaper and then bzz, water splash, and then I was thinking, why not I enjoy it? They swim, I swim. They go with a teacher to swim, and I go to the other pool to swim. Sometimes something, when you totally enjoy it, you are in the water, you can understand the joy of water, the hardship of the water. And it's so much better than eyes on the teacher, on the coach, how they treat your children. Your children will not die. They will not have trouble. Let the coach does the job for that moment. You already paid $20 for an hour, $30 for an hour for the coach to teach your child. You are buying your freedom. Do something that you can enjoy. So when they play soccer, I play soccer when they were young. Now they are so much better. We do things together with them. You have so much fun and so much understanding of their struggle, of their joy. Live with them. Heaven give you a chance to live another time of youth, of baby, of innocence. Cherish this moment. It's the best moment of life. Okay. Thank you very, very, very much. I love you. I really do. Still, open invitation. Anyone who wants to share your story, wants to share your struggle, want to enlighten us, want to entertain us, want to teach us a lesson from your hardship, from your struggle, whichever way, you are always appreciated. Write me a message. This is a great family. What is this chat about? the chat. Shelley, you are so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ben chat. Shelley, thank you so much. Okay, what is this chat about? The online Zoom chat is about life. What the topic is what inspire you, what make you happy, and everyday life. Not about success, not about struggle, not about failure, about everyday life, about the richness of our life. Thank you so, so, so very much. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening, Shelley. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. About the car accident. That is so true. Even when you are rear-ended, you are still alive. that is such a beautiful way of seeing it. It's so worthy. It will get away a lot of bad karma that is coming your way. Be grateful for this accident. If it does not happen today, it will happen another time, maybe even worse. So you got rid of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ben, thank you. Maybe write a message. Bye, 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 bye. yanghaiying@yahoo.com. Anyone, if you want to share the story, if you want to share your story and let people please inspire us. Please inspire us. yanghaiying@yahoo.com. yanghaiying@yahoo.com. I am always looking forward. Bye bye.